Hey, what's up? If you are an agency owner, coach, consultant, something like that, I talk to those types of business owners all day long. And here are the main questions that I usually ask to help figure out how to use Go High Level, how to use AI automation, how to use N8N, how to use all of the best things that you possibly can. Most likely, you're going to fall into one of these three categories. The first one would be: do you have leads coming in? Do you have warm leads coming in? Are they actually do they know your brand, right? And that matters because how you're going to email them is very important. The second thing in, and most people, most business owners say yes, is: do you have a bunch of cold leads? Do you have cold leads that you need followed up with? So that would be a separate system. Then from there, what systems do you have in place right now to do follow up? Most likely it's going to be Go High Level. That's kind of the state of where it's at. I've been using it since really it began, and there's a couple tweaks that you can do that actually really help it out. And it's really not going to be what maybe most people recommend, which is going to be the actual AI inside here, because the AI I don't really think is that great inside of Go High Level. It costs a lot of money and it does a lot of stuff that maybe you don't really need. AI agents, conversation agents, all these types of things inside of Go High Level is cool, but honestly, there's going to be easier things you can do. So the easiest thing you can do is the workflow here inside of Go High Level is the same automation levels that you can get from really N8N, from Make, from any of these Zapier, any of these other platforms that you can do automation on. I've been using them for years, ever since they all have been built. So I understand these very deeply, and that's what I do for a living is I help business owners implement AI. And so inside of Go High Level, you can actually do the same things in that you want to do with everything. It's just a advanced webhook. So if you go and you do a custom webhook in here, you can do the same stuff that you can do inside of N8N, inside of Make, inside of anything like that. And right here is one of the easiest ways to implement your email follow up. So being able to have email be constantly be sent out that is being written by AI, a new email that is customized to the individual each day, which is pretty major. It's not that expensive, and there's not really many other platforms or ways of doing that besides actually utilizing the custom workflow. So that's one thing that I do help businesses do. If you have Go High Level, you got leads in here, we can immediately set this up to email. So basically, this would create. You can use it, do it a couple different ways. You can use Chat GPT in here to create emails and then write them individually. That can get expensive. There's a couple workarounds just depending on your budget, how many emails you got going on, things like that. The second thing that's going to be the most important here is the AI appointment booking bot. And this really only works well. Where is it here? This really only works well through SMS. I don't know if you can see my face is probably in the way here. Let me move my face out of the way. This really works well with these certain channels, which are text-based channels. So you got Facebook, Instagram, SMS, WhatsApp. These are the only places that this works well with. So SMS is still going to be the best, highest engagement rate, highest open rate, all of that type of stuff for being able to convert, get people into a call, anything you want to do. So this one is going to be the first one that's going to be the easiest to set up. AI appointment booking bot. You just have it go back and forth, have it attached to a calendar inside of your Go High Level, and then program it based off of whatever it is you're offering, your business, all those types of things that you're actually offering. You can just easily program it here by just giving it a prompt, and then the additional instructions do the same type of prompt. Now you can set it up to where it'll go back and forth for basically 25 days. Every day sends a text message to every single contact in relevance to being able to actually understand the context of the conversation. So it's not going to just be like, hey, you want to jump on a call? It's going to look at the past history of the conversation and then actually make it more. And you can actually make it more deeper to where it will look past the history of the whole account, the whole channel. There's a lot you can do with it, whatever kind of information you want to set it up. But these two places inside of Go High Level are going to be the most important for utilizing SMS and email follow up. Now, obviously, you can have email in here. You can send an email. There's a million different ways that you can have emails going out. But what matters is, are you emailing every lead that you have? Are you texting every lead that you have at least every day or every other day to try to get them onto a call to inform them about what you got going on, right? That is what I do. I help businesses set that up using Go High Level simply, but most businesses already have some sort of flow that has ran out by now. They have a 5 day, a 10 day sequence that is now done. And then what do? You need AI to email and text everyone for you forever. You can't keep setting up sequences anymore. Inside of here, the biggest complications that usually come down to it is getting your domain set up, getting it to where you can actually send from your domain, all these types of things, which are very difficult, unfortunately, and do take time depending on how many people in your organization and things like that. But you can easily connect into your domain, have it be sent. Now, that's when it comes to the way and who you're sending, is really what I was talking about earlier. And if you have warm leads, then you want to use your main domain name. I'm sorry, your URL. That's fine because you're not going to be cold mass emailing hundreds of thousands or 10,000 a day. I mean, and depending on the size of your list, you can still do that, but you're not, people already know about you. So if it's cold, then you want to be using some sort of business sending that is like instantly AI, which basically has let me see if we can show you here. You can set up multiple email domain names, and then it will rotate through like 20 of them and actually be able to send it out so that you're not going to be jeopardizing your main business's URL. This is very important, so that you can keep your deliverability high. So you can set all of that up. Again, only use Go High Level for your warm leads, and then use something like Instantly. There's a lot of other platforms for any cold leads that you have, or any cold leads that have not heard from you in like 6 months. Even if you think they're in your database, that doesn't matter. You still need to go through the process to protect your main domain. So that is what I do. If you need help, hit me up, comment me. You can go to my website. We can sign up for a chat and you can talk. If you are a business owner that needs help implementing AI, if possibly you're already using Go High Level or you have some other CRM, which I highly doubt, maybe HubSpot, something like that. But you're going to be needing to, number one priority is text message. You need text messages going out from your business constantly. AI is the best way to do that. You need email. You need email to constantly be going out from your business to do that. And AI is a great way to do that for coaches, consultants, and agency owners, those types of businesses, e-commerce, things like that, very different. So if you got any questions, please don't hesitate to hit me up. I would love to talk to you, and I look forward to hopefully working with you soon. Have a great day.